Today's episode of Lady Gang is brought to you by Chinette brand. So this is the holiday weekend. I'm sure these 4 days are going to be very, very crazy. And if you want to make your days a little bit easier, you should be using Chinette brand. Chinette provides durable plates, cups, cutlery, napkins, and table covers. And they're really the go-to brand for cookouts, for holidays, birthdays, game nights, baby showers, and so much more. They're going to be perfect for your Thanksgiving dinner because it'll make cleanup so much easier. And they're environmentally conscious. And they're made with at least 80% of recycled materials, which we love over here at the Lady Gang. So Chinette brand can handle anything from the messiest ribs to the craziest Thanksgiving dinner to the most generous slices of cake. They're easy cleanup, perfect for life's get-togethers. And they're always cut resistant just in case the steak gets overcooked and durable enough to handle the sauciest ribs. They're made to be microwavable safe and leftovers best friend, which we love. So if you want to check out Chinette, visit mychinette.com to find out more. Close to our heart is the belief that ladies give back and show up for others. Right now, there are over 300 million women and girls that live in period poverty across the world. And without period care, they often stop going to school and miss out on economic opportunities. So we're showing up for them. We've partnered with SALT Sustainable Period Care AB Corp with a 2% give back mission to donate period care and help fund initiatives in menstrual health. So each time you buy with Lady Gang at shop.theladygang.com, you're helping give girls in need planet-saving period care so when their periods start, their education doesn't have to stop. Plus, go to salt.com/pages/LadyGang for your own period care and get 15% off with code LadyGang.
It's time for a Quickie.
Podcast One presents The Lady Gang, the Hollywood girl posse, with Lady Gang Quickie. Here's Keltie Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Let's make this quick.
Hello. Welcome to the Lady Gang Quickie. I'm Becca here with Jack and Keltie, and it's turkey lurkey time. Happy Thanky G.
Whoa, I love that intro. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Keltie, how are you feeling?
I'm so good. So I'm here in New York City because I'm hosting the parade.
Woo-hoo.
And I'm in a tiny, like a long live apartment, not a hotel.
Extended stay?
Long live.
It's not even extended stay. It's like you can rent the apartment for like 6 months. It's like the AKA?
Yeah.
Like, you can get an apartment. So Chris has been living in New York. So this is his apartment. And I was like, hey, babe, I'm going to have to do some podcasting. He's like, oh, no, it's good. The Wi-Fi is great. I'm like, okay, great. So now here I am on my
Wi-Fi,
phone.
spoiler alert, wasn't great.
Was not great. But anyway, I'm so happy to be in New York City. And I went to a bodega and got like coffee, and it's just like a dream.
Keltie, can you tell me what your parade outfit is? Because everybody will be seeing it by now, but I want to know what it is because we obviously recorded this a little bit earlier.
Sure. Okay. So right now I'm planning on wearing a Gucci red faux fur jacket.
Ooh.
With a red turtleneck underneath it. My friend Patricia at Albright, New York, who's like a master stylist, she gave me I was like, I really just want to wear a fabulous coat this year because, I'm transitioning from reporter to television personality. And I wanted to not have a reporter button up pea coat on, like how all the bitches on the Today Show would have. So I was like, I want to wear something really fabulous. But it can't be too fabulous, because it's still morning television.
Red faux fur Gucci sounds extra fabulous.
That's actually insane.
Do you have it with you in the apartment right now?
I don't have it. I'm going to try it on. So it may not have, if I didn't wear red faux fur, it's because it was too much. But it's funny because my other options were there was this Cinca-Set thing, people that we met when Jack and I went to Fashion Week, and they were like, does Keltie want to wear this coat? And it was a navy blue pea coat, but it had accoutrements, flare all over it. There was a flower on one thing and a heart on one thing. No. And I was like, I want to wear this, but then, I'm always sitting behind an entire collection of gourds. They love to just make me a gourd table. Just in every gourd in New York City is on the table in front of us. So I was just like, it's going to look absolutely bananas. Then Patricia was like, try this Saint Laurent. It's like a poncho sweater. And I was like, I could wear like a cream turtleneck underneath it and then have the poncho and has like pom-poms on it. And it's like kind of a pattern. And then I thought this looks too like free people to be hosting the Thanksgiving Day parade. So I'm going full glamour. I'm going like Christmas fucking miracle. And you know what? What's great about it is that, yes, the coat's going to be a lot, but we're definitely in like a more is more phase in fashion.
Yeah.
And then the rest of me is just going to be so beautiful. In the years past, I had a brooch. I had a hair clip because my hair was ugly. Like my hair is beautiful. My skin's beautiful. I'm just going to do pretty, pretty makeup and let the Gucci talk for itself.
My hair is beautiful. My skin is beautiful.
You know, I mean, the confidence. It's great.
The confidence. I love it. Did you look up a lot of synonyms for amazing and things like that? Because the parade is always really tough to find those adjectives.
It is incredible.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. That's Snoopy.
Well, you know, I'm very alpha. I'm not surprised they asked me back, but I am surprised they asked me back. I got to be honest with you, because I do a subpar job every year. Like,
I think you keep it alive.
I think I'm fun. And this year I'm leaning more into it because like, I know it's probably my last year.
You say this every year.
I know. And they keep inviting you back.
You're going to be like 60 doing this parade.
There comes Al fuck down the road.
Well, they need somebody like you that can make anything interesting.
Yeah.
Like they need that.
I know. But like, I always like, I'm just ready to count the mistakes. Like I always watch it later. Like I remember the year that the marching band came down and it was like from some really famous university. And I was like, and look at their beautiful maroon and gold costumes. And Kevin was like, that's red and gold, of course, the red and gold Fighting Eagles. Like I was like deeply offensive that I didn't know the school's colors. And I was like, I don't even go to college, so live your life.
Well, that's why Kevin's there.
Yeah,
exactly.
He needs to balance you out.
And I was going to say one more thing. The gourds, the Gucci jacket. I'm just really thrilled.
Oh, gourd. Like, oh Lord, should you use that?
Gourd.
Oh, gourd. Well, and
that's gorgeous.
Two things I wanted to tell you. You know who performed today on the parade? The cast of Chicago. Is this a sign that I'm getting into Roxy Hart or what?
Oh shit!
Who are you going to stalk down there?
I don't know. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you is that when I mentioned in the LadyGang Facebook group that the parade was happening, there were many, many, many LadyGangers doing balloons, whole balloons this year.
Like at the parade?
Yeah. Like girls that were walking with Snoopy and girls that were walking with,
fun.
Grogu. Grogu's new this year. Grogu.
What the hell is that?
It's Baby Yoda.
Oh. Chugi. Did you guys hear that blonde hair is officially chuggy?
I mean, I feel like blonde hair has always been chuggy, right? Like blonde hair is basic, like a basic bimbo bitch, like a white girl.
That's what I thought. But it's like gotten to, it's like next level basic now. I just saw it on Instagram. I was shook.
Well,
what are you supposed to do if you look like shit with brown hair?
I do look very young with dark hair. So I'm kind of waiting for the moment that I feel my oldest. And I'm going to be like, it's time to have dark black hair so I can look like a teenager again.
Yes.
So I'm ready for the change.
Chugs.
I actually saw a picture of you, Becca, with like all your friends in Texas. And this is the chuggiest picture I've ever seen. You all looked like you were like in a Free People ad.
Let me explain this, okay? It was a dress code. Like we all got invited to a farm dinner out here and there was like a very specific dress code. And so there was only like 3 outfits that fell under the category of what was appropriate for women to be wearing to this thing. So it was like a dress situation, but with a boot because we were on like gravel and dirt and blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, you need to bring a hat because there's no umbrellas to shield your face from the sun, but it's still kind of like a formal event. So what do you wear when you have a formal event, but you need sensible boots to be on a farm and a hat? Like, there you go.
Yep.
You guys really looked like an Anthropologie ad. I got to be honest.
I got a lot of heat from that on Instagram and I
felt
like,
yeah,
a lot of heat. They're like, oh, this is crazy. You're like, so you're cookie cutter, like basic bitch 101. I'm like okay.
Ashley, and Ashley.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I'll own it. It's fine.
Well, today's the Thankful Quickie. And so we do this every year where we go down the things that we're thankful for this year. And we hope that all of our ladies listening at home will also think of the things that they're thankful for. Mm-hmm. And when you're avoiding your family or your toddler's having a meltdown at Thanksgiving dinner today, you can just go in the bathroom, listen to this, and we'll bring some love into your life.
Hell yeah.
Okay. We're going to start with food. What food are you thankful for this year, Becca Tobin?
Love mashed potatoes. I fucking love them so much. It makes my psoriasis flare up like a motherfucker, but it is the best food. It's the world's most perfect food because I love butter. I love potatoes. I love garlic. If you want to put a little garlic, you can add. Oh, it's so delicious. I am thankful for mashed potatoes.
Are mashed potatoes your favorite type of a potato? Do you like them better than fries?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I could be in a bathtub of mashed potatoes for my final moments in life.
That sounds so nice. Just a little swim and then you just die slowly like an old lady.
It's going to upset your pH.
Have you ever gone to Kentucky Fried Chicken and gotten their mashed potato cup?
No.
Okay. Well, as you guys discuss, I'm going to pull up a photo for you to get you fully torqued and orgasmed.
Well, my first job was at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, so I don't need to be anywhere near a chicken restaurant.
It's not chicken in it, though.
You don't know where they're hiding the chicken.
Or it's
chicken in that gravy.
It's like the secret bacon in
It's a hidden bacon in Texas. Literally, when we went to the show in Texas and we are trying to eat at the Not Chili's next door, I was like, okay, well, if I get this mac and cheese, I was like, be careful, Jack, Jerry, be careful. There's hidden bacon and everything in Texas. And they're like, there actually is hidden bacon in this. There's bacon in the sauce, but we don't tell you. I could have ordered that thinking it was vegetarian.
That's why it tastes so damn good.
I know. Jack, what food are you thankful for?
I'm currently thankful for Jersey Mike's because I fell off the Jersey Mike's wagon because I had a really soggy sandwich a few years ago and I didn't eat there for like 2 years.
Wow.
Recently this year, a couple months ago, I decided to take the plunge again. And now I'm back into being obsessed with Jersey Mike's multiple times a week. Please sponsor me. Like obsessed with them. Best sandwich ever.
What do you order there?
Number 7 with extra cheese and extra mayo.
What's a number 7?
Pickles, turkey and provolone.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Delicious. I mean, they're so good and they're everywhere.
Provolone is a great sandwich cheese.
It's perfect.
It is.
And you just get a little extra on there for a little extra oomph.
Extra would give me the runs, but
the more the better. What are you thankful for, Keltie?
I'm so thankful for artichokes. I discovered them again this year after a life of no artichokes. And my friends, Dwayne and Joe, know how to roast an artichoke. And then they take this special, like spreadable cheese that you get at the Mart and you put it in the center and then you bake it 10 more minutes. And then you pull out those little artichoke fingers and you them with your teeth and you get that little bit of artichoke and garlicky cheese. And it's delicious. And then, oh my God, to take it to the next level, if you love artichokes, you can get them in a glass bottle, like a pickle, and you can put them on your salads and they are delicious. And
like artichoke hearts.
Artichoke hearts. And did you also
imagine
know that there's something called hearts of palm, which also feels like it's from the artichoke, but I don't think it is.
They're
Similar
probably related.
Consistency. I feel like same tree. Anyway.
Zach nearly throws up every single time I eat a heart of palm. Like he thinks it's the most disgusting food
oh my God.
You can just snack on by itself.
It's kind of bizarre.
Because it's in its juice. You know, it's like in the juice.
Yeah.
Live your life. Okay. What is the beauty product you're so thankful for this year?
I recently discovered, I didn't discover it. My facial acupuncturist here was doing my first couple sessions when I moved here. And she was saying your skin, like the skin on your face it's really great, you know, giving me all these nice compliments about my skin on my face because I've really taken some good care of my skin. And she said, but you could pay some extra attention to your neck. And so there's this cream and it is like the most luxurious cream that I just put all over my neck and chest before bed every night. It smells amazing. And it's made by this company called Kindred. Kindred. And it's a little pricey, but it lasts a really long time because you don't need a whole lot. I'll find the exact, if someone wants to go next, I can also.
Okay, I'll go. I have it here just because I brought the travel size with me to New York City. We got this sponsor OC, and I'm not trying to like lick ass to a sponsor.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Osea. Sorry. Okay, so they sent us product to try, and then they were like, do you want to do ads? This is the Undaria algae body oil.
Undadria.
You have a travel?
Yeah, they sent us travel size. I was so excited.
Oh my God.
I know.
I swear to God, I've never had a better body oil.
It's the best.
Better
It's
body
the best.
product. I use it on my hands. I put it on my face. I put it on my body. It smells like I have my life together, and I know I don't.
No, it's so good. I used mine.
But like,
so
why
fast.
is this so much better than any other body
I don't know.
oil available
It's
on
the
the
perfect
planet?
It's the perfect combination of like the oily moisture and then the ability to dry and not get all over your stuff too.
Yeah,
I know. I've been using like another body oil kind of thing that I have to dry off with a towel after I put it on because it's so fucking greasy.
It defeats the purpose.
No, theirs is the best. So mine is, well, I don't know if I ever talked about getting my lips tattooed, but
yes, you did.
Okay. So that is like one of the best things that I have ever done for myself, other than getting my eyebrows microbladed, because my lips are naturally like white as a ghost and getting them tattooed, like it's called lip blushing. They like color in your lips with a color. And then it always looks like I have like a nice little stain on my lips. I highly recommend it for anybody that has very, very light, gaunt lips.
All right. When we come back, we're talking about things money can't buy, hard things, books, movies, shows, and songs.
We love Stamps.com. They have been such a long time partner of LadyGang, and they're amazing. And basically, we're about to send out all of our corporate sort of Christmas gifts for, you know, the people who sell our ads, the producers of our show, the people who help us with travel, our lawyer, like all of those people around the LadyGang world, in addition to like our friends of the podcast, people have helped us. Like, the list is long, honey, and we are mailing them all out, and I am packaging them in the LadyGang headquarters. It is so easy. You just make a Stamps.com account, you add money to the account, and then you can print prepaid postage from wherever you are on your home printer, and then you simply drop it off. No waiting in line, no anything, and you can FedEx, you can UPS, you can Global Post, so I can send my packages for Christmas to Canada. It's so, so easy, and we love them. There's no risk, so use our promo code LadyGang and get your special offer today that includes a 4-week trial plus free shipping credits and a digital shipping scale. No long-term commitment contracts. You'll be up and running in minutes. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in LadyGang. That's Stamps.com, promo code LadyGang. Stamps.com, easy e-commerce shipping for less, a lot less. This episode of LadyGang is brought to you by Ritual Vitamins, a longtime partner of the LadyGang, and we absolutely love them. It's so important that we all take care of ourselves, and I know it's always the last thing on our list, but over 97% of us women aged 19 to 50 are not getting enough vitamin D from our diet. And 95% of us are also not getting the recommended daily intake of omega-3s. That means we are tired, our brains are foggy, we have no energy, our blood is not pumping, and we are not able to avoid and control our immune system. So this is why it's so important that you're taking your daily Ritual multivitamin. They're delicious. They taste great. They have a minty flavor, and they have everything you need inside of them. So right now, Ritual is offering our LadyGang listeners 10% off your first 3 months. So just head over to ritual.com/LadyGang and turn healthy habits into a ritual. That's 10% off at ritual.com/LadyGang. You just leave them beside your toothbrush. You take them at night when you brush your teeth. They have a minty flavor. So if you kiss your lover goodnight, you're all minty. We love them. Ritual.com/LadyGang.
Okay, ladies, can't remember the last time that you wanted sex? Oh, I'm sorry. You've got kids in the car? I know. We're going to call it ice cream. Listen, ice cream, you scream, but maybe not for sex. I mean ice cream, sorry. So if your desire for ice cream feels, well, a little rocky road, you're not alone. Millions of women have felt their libido melting away because of a medical condition known as hypoactive sexual desire disorder, or HSDD. But unlike brain freeze, HSDD can be treated. Maybe it's time to change the flavor of the day from not in the mood to libido renewed. So whether you're into plain vanilla or the queen of whipped cream down to cone, or deciding between big or little spoon, it's time to scream for ice cream again. Visit screamforicecreamagain.com to learn more. That's screamforicecreamagain.com.
The Lady Gang.
I want to talk about books. So this, I want to tell you, I was telling Jack, I just recently finished. We had Luna Lovegood. We had her on the podcast for her book that she wrote. Yeah. And I just recently finished it. I actually started it and then had to put it down because it was so triggering. It's about her, her healing from a really serious eating disorder. And when I was in 5th grade in like really serious ballet school, one of my classmates actually died in the anorexia ward. And we went to go see her, and it was like, anyway, so when she went to the hospital, like I had to put the book down. I was like, this is really too real. But I finally picked it back up and finished the whole thing. It was the most upsetting and wild and bananas memoir that I've ever read in my life. Like, it was a hard read for sure, but I learned so much about our brains and healing. And anyway, she did a beautiful job. And I just think that it's not that I loved that book. Like, I actually hated the entire book. It was very difficult to read. It was not enjoyable. And I read a lot of like, you know, I love to read like a bad rom-com version of a book to just like relax, you know. This is a book that I really got into and really made me stop and think, and she's a brave motherfucker. That's all.
She's amazing. She's an amazing writer. I know what you mean about like not enjoying it necessarily, but it being good for you.
Oh yeah.
It was like a gym in the form of a book, like a workout.
Yeah, it was like a mental workout to be like, am I taking care of myself? Oh my God, like the compassion and, you know, all of that.
She's amazing.
Do you guys have a book this year?
I don't think I finished one single book in 2021.
No,
I think I started.
And I was like, no.
I think I started like 7 and I could not finish any of them.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah. It wasn't my year of reading. I go in phases.
You're a pretty big reader, Becca.
Yeah, but I just, you know, I've been really busy, and I think when I'm really, really busy, I don't like to read. So I'm not the person who's sitting on set between takes reading a book. I've never understood how people do that because I can't turn my brain, like compartmentalize it like that. Because to me, reading is still hard. It still takes brain power and energy. So when I have a busy year or a busy period of time, I can't unwind by sitting down and reading a book. I need to like turn on the TV and just really zone the fuck out. So I don't like that about myself because I really do love reading, but it's just who I am. It's who I am.
Jack?
I'm a little bit of the same way. I also, when I was like the biggest in reading is when I was the saddest in my life. And I have a weird connotation with reading and like my mental health, I guess. So I read a lot in the pandemic, but that was because everybody was depressed. But I haven't picked up a book this year either. Oops.
Good for you.
Okay.
Wait, no, I did read a book. I read the book that I voiced.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Boom.
We were never here.
Do you have a movie or show that you got into this year? Like for me, I single-handedly, double-handedly was obsessed with Housewives of Beverly Hills, Ted Lasso, and The Morning Show, which are 3 such different versions of a show. Ted Lasso just made me laugh. I love the characters. The Morning Show was like a therapy for me. And then Beverly Hills Housewives, I never watched Beverly Hills. This was my first season of ever watching Beverly Hills.
Wow.
And it was a doer.
Doozy.
Oh,
I'm thankful for all the escapism these shows gave me. I watched Housewives with my dad, and it was so embarrassing because I was like, I missed Housewives. So I watched one Beverly Hills, and then I watched one Salt Lake City. And it was the Salt Lake City where Heather Gay is trying to teach her Mormon children about sex. Mm-hmm. And I'm like sitting there with my dad. We never had the birds and the bees conversation. Like, I think he thinks I'm still a virgin. Like, it was so awkward. And then I'd be like, what about this view? Isn't it? I think I'm hot. Let me open the door. Like, trying to
that is
like
awkward.
I was 12 and I was embarrassed again. Anyway.
I think at the beginning of this year was when I caught up, or when I started Yellowstone. So Zach got into it when it originally started, and when he starts something before me, I get really resentful, and then I really reject it. And then we were wrapping up our time in Vancouver, and I had so much downtime that I just started to watch it, and I freaking love it.
I don't even know what it's about.
Oh my gosh, it's about this family on a ranch in Montana. And Kevin Costner is just trying to keep that ranch, keep the land, and the family there. It's like real fucked up, and the performances are kind of over the top, but you don't care. It's really good. And the fashions are great because they're in Montana, and it's what you expect people would be wearing. I don't know.
Is Kevin Costner sexual on this?
Yes.
How old is Kevin Costner?
I find him, I've loved him since The Bodyguard.
Yes.
Yeah.
He must be 70. I don't know. But he talks with the most gruff, low voice this entire time. And it doesn't bother me. I don't think he makes a single acting choice. I think he really just talks in that voice, and that's his choice as the actor. And I I don't mind. He's so sexy. He looks great.
Hot tea.
Jacqueline, what movie or TV show are you thankful for this year?
Well, I exclusively either watch love-based reality shows, or I watch very, very up television shows. So I was a big Married at First Sight watcher this year, and also obviously Squid Game. Loved it. Still obsessed with it. 9 Perfect Strangers was incredible. And then I watched Midsummer for the first time this year. One of the most movies I've ever watched in my entire life. So really stressed me out in the best way possible.
Good times.
Okay. So a couple deeper questions for our thankful quickie. I want to ask you, what is something you're thankful for that was a hard thing that you went through this year? Jack, was it your engagement? Was it living in a tiny apartment with your boyfriend all year?
Yeah. Still stuck in this 800 square foot apartment. No, I mean, I think I had a pretty good year, all things considered. I think it was hard for everybody to kind of get back in the groove of life, in different ways, and kind of balance what is working for me and for everybody else. It was hard for Jared to be away again, because I was so used to being around him all of the time that, having him gone for 3 months at a time was a little bit difficult, but, made our relationship stronger.
I think the most challenging thing, or the thing that was not the easiest, was assimilating into a new city and a new neighborhood and a new vibe. Everything was amazing except for the fact that I felt this weird uneasiness about meeting new people and having to be a part of this pretty tight-knit neighborhood that we live in. And I was having trouble. I didn't have a good first couple weeks here with meeting women my age. And the ones that I did meet, I just found they were lovely, but just not my people. But I have gradually started to really get to know these same people a little bit more. And our next door neighbors are this wonderful couple in their 70s. And we had them over for cocktails this week. And it's not where I would have envisioned my life, but I'm very grateful. And I'm actually very happy to have this kind of shift in a culture shock, if you will.
It's hard to meet people when you're an adult. Like, oh.
And
So
Texas
hard.
is tough. Like, it's not, Zach and I are originally from the South. I think the South and Texas is its own thing. Like, this woman who actually is my next door neighbor is originally from Texas, like born and bred many generations. And she was saying there's so many similarities about how Zach and I were raised as far as like culturally and all that. And she goes, but Texas also has this extra, like, kind of extra, you know what I mean? Like, they're a little bit more flamboyant, they're a little more proud, they're a little bit more whatever. And so that's like a tough thing to come into from LA, like off the bat. But I'm really appreciating it because I'm also seeing that with that comes, I mean, listen, the state has got some things happening. Let's not even talk about abortion, but we live in a very like progressive city within Texas. But at the root of Texas is also these like really great family values and people who find things to be more important than like money and stuff. And I think that that's a lot of the LA that I'm not missing at all.
Yeah.
Is the like importance on all that shit.
I love that for you. I feel like Texas is its own country.
It feels like it.
It could be.
Because like in Canada, Quebec is like, I mean, they've tried to leave many times. Hasn't Texas tried to leave too? It's
Texas,
like,
yeah, it's like they started as their own thing, and
it's like has its own little like ecosystem.
Uh-huh.
The last thing I want to say is song. So the song that I'm thankful for this year is April 7th by The Maine.
Aww.
Jack, I fucking love this song so much. I have hiked the hill behind my house to it every day since it came out. It's the first song on my liked songs playlist on Spotify.
Really?
I think it's the most beautiful song. And then when we came to your engagement concert, he played it acoustic. I think you were still backstage right after you got engaged. And I like put my head on Chris's chest. We hadn't been to a concert in years together because of COVID. And it's just the most beautiful song for people that have been in love for a long time. And it makes me feel feelings like a lot of love songs are like, ooh, I just met you. I just fell in love. Everything's new and fresh.
Yeah.
And this song is like, God damn it, I still like you. And I love it so much.
Have you seen the music video for it?
No.
Oh, you should watch it. It made me cry.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like such an intense, it's just this couple that one of their friends that's their videographer just filmed them for like a day. And they're just this couple, and it showed kind of like all of the different, stages of a relationship within the music video. And it's like so intense and emotional, and it's really good. You should watch it if you like that song.
Do you guys have a song? We'll end on song.
My song, I mean, other than my newly obsessed Hamilton soundtrack that I
oh my god,
are you listening to the Hamilton soundtrack?
Wait
now?
for it, a fucking bop of bops. It's such a good song, love it.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to do right now.
Wait, hold on. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. So to be clear, you went and saw Hamilton. You did not understand it at all. You didn't even.
No. She was just saying it's a complicated story.
It's a complicated story.
I understood it after I watched it.
We made fun of I'm Peggy and the Schuler sisters, and now you are listening to the soundtrack for fun.
Yes, I told you in that episode when we talked about it that I really enjoyed it, and now I am a fan. So I have been listening to the soundtrack in my free time.
That is really something special.
It's been quite fantastic. If I just
this is the weirdest thing about you.
I always come out.
She doesn't even like music. Like when we're listening and working and putting on like a Spotify or whatever. I can't remember who. Ben Platt. We had on his album, and I was like, God, I love this. And she's like, it sounds like Broadway. Nothing sounds more Broadway. Well, I guess Hamilton's like a fresh version of Broadway, but it's like that is Broadway now.
I know, but like I like it because it's different.
Okay, fine.
And because I've seen it. I haven't seen any Ben Platt plays. I don't even know who he is.
Okay, well, he's incredible, and I'm dying to see him live.
Ham. Are you ham for ham?
I'm ham for Hamilton.
Going ham for Hamilton. My favorite song is the song Cam has a new album, The Other Side, which is a fucking banger. Every song is so good, but one that she wrote with Harry Styles is called Changes, and it is is going to make you feel 14 again. Like just, it's so good.
I want to listen. I didn't know that she did something with Harry Styles. That's like
she does stuff with a ton of people. She did something with like Avicii. She did that Diplo. She and Diplo did one of my favorite songs of all time.
Wait, which song is it?
It's called what's the name of the song?
Just sing it.
I'll look it up.
I made Zach play this like 400 times New Year's Eve, 2019 going into 2020. So long. I made him play this like 45 times on a party bus, and I got everyone into this song. That song is so good.
But Guy Fieri is in the music video, which I love.
There you go. Something for everyone. Anyways, just go listen. It's just good. If you're going through a divorce, I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. On the Other Side album, she wrote a song about divorce, and it is the most, like Zach says when he hears it, he feels like he wants to cry. It is the most.
Oh my gosh.
But what's the name of it? Something with the word goodbye in it. I'm so bad at song titles, but if you want to go good cry, do that.
Yes.
Cool. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm glad we talked about all these wonderful topics today. We hope you're enjoying time with your family and friends. And if you're not in America and your Thanksgiving happened in Canada like 2 months ago, it's just another fucking Thursday for you, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. I hope you guys enjoyed my Gucci jacket, and we weren't here for a long time.
We were here for a thankful time.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Keltie, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.
I am Lola Blanc, host of Trust Me, Cults, Extreme Belief, and the Abuse of Power right here on Podcast One. Do you think someone in your life is a narcissist? Find out on our recent episode with Dr. Ramani Durvasula.
Every narcissistic relationship is a two-person cult. All the grooming characteristics, everything that happens to a member of a cult is exactly what happens to somebody who gets into and gets stuck in a narcissistic relationship.
Get new episodes of Trust Me every Wednesday on Podcast One, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.